Ever wondered if he's really into you or just wants one thing? You're putting your heart out there, hoping he feels the same way, but something just feels off. Trust me, you're not alone. So many amazing women find themselves in this exact situation, unsure of what the guy they're seeing really wants. But there are signs, subtle cues that reveal his true intentions. In this video, we're going deep on the 7 undeniable signs he just wants you for sex. By the end, you'll be able to decode his behavior and know exactly where you stand. No more second guessing, no more wasted time. It's time to get clarity and find a love that truly deserves you. The first sign he's not looking for a real connection. He avoids deep conversations like they're the plague. You try to share something close to your heart, something meaningful to you, and he changes the subject. He cracks a joke, steers the conversation to something superficial, or worse, just goes silent. He'll keep things light and breezy because that's all he wants it to be, no strings attached. He may be charming, he may be funny, but when it comes to genuine emotional intimacy, he's nowhere to be found. This isn't about him being emotionally unavailable, it's about him being emotionally unavailable too, and that's a big difference. Think about it. A man who's genuinely interested in you, who sees a future with you, wants to know everything about you, the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the messy. He wants to dive deep into your mind, your heart, your soul. He knows that's where true connection lies, in those vulnerable, unguarded moments. If he's only comfortable skimming the surface, if he shies away from anything deeper, it's a clear sign that he's not looking for something real with you. He's happy to keep things casual, but that's where it ends. Does his name only light up your phone after the sun goes down? Late-night texts are the oldest trick in the book, and they usually point to one thing. He's not looking for a girlfriend, he's looking for a booty call. Think about it logically. Someone who genuinely cares about you wants to see you, spend time with you, regardless of the time of day. They'll text you in the morning to say good morning, check in on your day, or make plans to actually go on a date. But when it's always late-night texts, when he only seems to reach out when he's bored or lonely, it's a clear sign you're not a priority. You're an afterthought, a convenient option when he has nothing better to do. And you deserve so much more than that. You deserve someone who's excited to talk to you, to see you, no matter what time it is. Someone who makes you a priority, who integrates you into their life, not just their late-night hours. Don't settle for being someone's late-night option. You are worth so much more than that. So, you've been seeing this guy for a while now, and things seem to be going well, at least on the surface. You're having fun, the chemistry's there, but there's this one thing that's nagging at you. He hasn't introduced you to his friends or family, and every time you bring it up, he brushes it off or changes the subject. Ladies, listen up, because this is a major red flag. When a man is serious about a woman, he wants to integrate her into his life. He's proud to show her off to his friends. He wants her to meet the people who are important to him. He's excited about the prospect of you becoming a part of his world. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but maybe he's just shy, or maybe he has a complicated relationship with his family. Listen, there are always exceptions to the rule. Every situation is unique, and sometimes there are underlying issues that we might not be aware of. But more often than not, if a guy is genuinely interested, he will find a way. He will make the effort to show you that you matter to him. He'll make the effort to introduce you, even if it's just to a few close friends at first. This is his way of integrating you into his life. The truth is, actions speak louder than words. It's easy to say the right things, but what truly matters is what he does. And his actions are telling you that you're not a priority in his life. If he consistently fails to include you in his world, it's a red flag. He's happy to keep things casual, to have you around when it's convenient for him, but he's not willing to take the next step. This behavior shows a lack of commitment, but he's not willing to take the next step. He might enjoy your company, but he's not ready to invest in a deeper relationship. So, what do? You need to evaluate your own needs and desires. You need to have a conversation. It's crucial to communicate openly and honestly about your feelings and expectations, and not just a casual chat, a real heart-to-heart. This is the time to lay everything out on the table. Tell him how you feel, express that you're looking for something serious. Be clear about what you want and need from the relationship, and that includes being a part of each other's lives. See how he reacts. His response will be very telling. Does he make an effort to reassure you? Does he show that he values your feelings and is willing to make changes? Does he make concrete plans to introduce you to his friends or family? This is a significant step in showing commitment. Or does he get defensive, dismissive, or offer up more excuses? These reactions can indicate a lack of readiness or willingness to commit. His response will tell you everything you need to know. Pay close attention to his actions and words. Remember, you deserve a love that is open, honest, and all in. A relationship where both partners are equally invested. Don't settle for anything less. You deserve to be with someone who prioritizes you and is willing to make the effort to build a meaningful relationship. So, this guy you're seeing always wants to hang out at his place. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for a cozy night in, but if that's all he ever wants to do, it's time to pay attention. If your dates consistently involve ordering takeout and watching Netflix on his couch, you might be stuck in what I call the Netflix and chill trap. Think about it. When a man is genuinely interested in getting to know you, he wants to take you out, to experience new things together, to create memories outside the confines of his apartment. He's eager to show you off, to take you to his favorite restaurant, to introduce you to his world. Now, before you jump to conclusions, it's important to communicate with him. Tell him that you enjoy spending time together, but that you'd also love to go out on real dates, to explore new places, and experience new things as a couple. Pay attention to his response. Does he get excited about the prospect of planning something special for the two of you? Or does he make excuses, resist the idea, or try to guilt you into staying in? His reaction will reveal a lot about his intentions. Remember, ladies, you have the power to set the tone for your relationships. Don't be afraid to voice your needs and expectations. If he's not willing to meet you halfway, then he's not the right guy for you. You deserve a love that is exciting, adventurous, and fulfilling. A love that takes you out of your comfort zone, introduces you to new experiences, and creates lasting memories. Don't settle for a love that's confined to the four walls of his apartment. He's charming, he's fun to be around, and the chemistry is off the charts. But there's one thing missing: talk of the future. He lives in the moment, never mentioning plans that extend beyond next weekend. Sure, he says he enjoys spending time with you, but when it comes to making concrete plans for the future, he's strangely silent. Ladies, this is a classic sign that he might just be keeping you around for the short term. When a man is serious about a woman, he sees a future with her. He wants to make plans, to build a life together, even if it's just small steps at first. Now, I understand that some people are naturally more spontaneous, less inclined to plan ahead, but that doesn't mean they can't commit to a future with someone they care about. Pay attention to his actions, not just his words. Does he include you in his long-term plans, even in small ways? Does he talk about future trips he wants to take with you, or events he wants you to be by his side for? Or does the conversation always seem to circle back to the present moment, never venturing too far into the future? Remember, you deserve a partner who shares your vision for the future, who sees you by his side as he builds his life. You deserve someone who is excited to create a future with you, who talks about shared dreams, goals, and aspirations. Don't waste your time on someone who is content with keeping things casual, who shies away from any mention of a shared future. You are worthy of a love that is committed, intentional, and forward-looking. Don't settle for anything less. Have you ever noticed a dramatic shift in his behavior after you've been intimate? One minute, you're caught up in a whirlwind of passion, and the next, it's like someone flipped a switch. He's distant, quiet, almost evasive. This sudden change in temperature can be really confusing. You might find yourself wondering if you did something wrong, or if the intimacy meant less to him than it did to you. This kind of post-intimacy freeze-out can be a major red flag. It suggests that he might be compartmentalizing the physical aspect of your relationship from everything else. Pay attention to the pattern. It's often the small, recurring behaviors that reveal the true nature of a relationship. Does he become distant after every intimate encounter? Notice if he pulls away emotionally or physically right after you've shared a close moment. Does he seem eager to leave or shift the focus away from anything emotionally intimate? This can be a sign that he's uncomfortable with deeper connection. These are subtle but significant signs that he might not be on the same page as you. It's important to recognize these patterns early on. Remember, true intimacy encompasses both the physical and the emotional. It's about more than just being together. It's about truly connecting. It's about vulnerability, connection, and a willingness to let someone see you fully. Genuine intimacy requires both partners to be open and honest. When someone consistently avoids emotional intimacy after physical intimacy, it suggests they might be afraid of genuine connection. This fear can create a barrier between you. This pattern of behavior can be incredibly hurtful, leaving you feeling used and undervalued. It's essential to address these feelings and not ignore them. You deserve to be with someone who cherishes you on every level, someone who values both your physical and emotional presence, someone who wants to bask in the afterglow of intimacy with you, not run from it. A partner who is present and engaged in the relationship. Don't settle for a relationship that leaves you feeling emotionally empty. You deserve more than just physical closeness. You deserve emotional fulfillment too. If you're noticing this pattern in your own relationship, it's crucial to take a step back and evaluate what you truly want. It's time to have an honest conversation with yourself and with him. Discuss your needs and see if he's willing to meet you halfway. Ask yourself if this is the kind of connection you truly want, one where intimacy feels incomplete and emotionally unsatisfying. Reflect on your desires and needs. Your feelings are valid, and you deserve to be in a relationship that honors them. Don't ignore your emotional needs for the sake of maintaining a relationship. You deserve a love that nourishes your heart and soul, one that makes you feel valued and cherished in every way. Seek a connection that fulfills you completely. Communication is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship, but it's not just about talking. It's about listening, engaging, and demonstrating a genuine interest in the other person. If you find that your conversations are consistently one-sided, with him rarely asking about your life, your dreams, or your passions, it's a sign that he might not be truly invested in you as a person. Think about your interactions. Does he ask about your day, your work, your friends? Does he remember the details you share, the things that are important to you? When you're excited about something, does he share in your enthusiasm and want to know more? If the answer is consistently no, it's a red flag. Relationships thrive on reciprocity. It's about give and take, a mutual exchange of energy, attention, and affection. If you're constantly putting in the effort to engage with him, to learn about his life, to be present in his world, but he's not reciprocating that effort, it creates an imbalance. This imbalance can leave you feeling unseen, unheard, and unappreciated. It's like you're investing in a garden where only one side is being watered. Eventually, that lack of nourishment will show and the connection will wither. You deserve to be with someone who is curious about you, who asks questions, who listens intently when you speak. You deserve someone who makes you feel like your thoughts and feelings matter, someone who celebrates your victories and offers comfort during your challenges. Don't settle for a relationship where you constantly feel like you're talking to a wall. You deserve a love that is built on a foundation of mutual respect, genuine interest, and a deep appreciation for who you are as a person. So there you have it, the 7 signs that he might just want you for sex. These signs can be subtle, but they are crucial to recognize for your emotional well-being. Remember, these signs are not meant to diagnose anyone's intentions, but rather to empower you to recognize patterns in your own relationships and make choices that align with your values and desires. It's about taking control of your emotional health and ensuring that your needs are met. We talked about his avoidance of emotional conversations, which can be a major red flag. Emotional intimacy is a cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. Those late-night texts that never seem to lead to anything more can be frustrating and confusing. They often indicate a lack of genuine interest in building a deeper connection. His reluctance to introduce you to his world, including his friends and family, can make you feel isolated and unimportant. This is a significant sign that he may not see a future with you. And his preference for hanging out at his place rather than going out or meeting in public can be another indicator. It often suggests a desire to keep the relationship casual and private. We also discussed his lack of future plans, which can leave you feeling uncertain and insecure about where the relationship is heading. His tendency to become distant after intimacy is another red flag. This behavior can be emotionally draining and leave you feeling used, and his disinterest in your life and interests can make you feel undervalued and unappreciated. A partner who truly cares will want to know and support your passions and goals. If you recognize several of these signs in your own relationship, it's not about immediately jumping to conclusions or pointing fingers. It's about being aware and taking steps to protect your heart. It's about having an honest conversation with yourself and with him. Communication is key in any relationship, and it's important to express your feelings and concerns openly. Ask yourself if this is the kind of connection you truly want, one that aligns with your needs and desires. Reflect on what you truly deserve in a relationship. You deserve a relationship that aligns with your values and aspirations, one that makes you feel cherished and respected. You deserve a love that is built on a foundation of respect, trust, emotional intimacy, and a genuine desire to build a future together. A relationship where both partners are equally invested. Don't settle for anything less. Your happiness and emotional well-being are paramount. If you resonated with this video, give it a thumbs up. Your support helps us create more content that empowers and informs. Share it with your friends, because everyone deserves to be in a healthy, loving relationship. And subscribe to my channel for more dating and relationship advice. Stay informed and empowered. Remember, you are worthy of a love that sets your soul on fire. Never forget your worth and always choose yourself first.